Hello Voyagers, how are you today? I'm happy. I'm in this amazing space. I'm excited to be filming this practice for you. A practice that is called feeling triggered. One of the pillars of Yoga of Embodiment is that of understanding our emotions, is that of transmuting, alchemizing our emotions. Our emotions are a portal in. A portal towards a deeper wisdom within us. And today I want to go deeper to share a bit more about what happens when we are triggered. So when we are triggered, what is usually happening to us is that we are experiencing past pain in the present moment. So for example, you smell a scent that reminds you of a childhood trauma and you get triggered. Maybe your partner is a few minutes late and you start to feel overwhelmed. But if you go deeper, if you reflect more on what's happening, maybe it's not about arriving a few minutes late, but maybe it is triggering a childhood abandonment issue. So when we work with triggers, we are really going to understand what they are trying to show us. So why triggers feel uncomfortable? Why triggers can sometimes be painful? What happens when we are triggered is that our body gets activated. We enter into the fight or flight or freeze response. Our body is under threat. We feel that we are being threatened, even though there might be no apparent threat in that moment. So we are in alert. We cannot think properly. And maybe we start to react instead of responding to a situation. And what should we do when we are triggered? So the first step that I suggest is to take some deep breaths, to identify any sensations, any feelings, any emotions, maybe to name them. How is your body? What is your body showing you? What's happening within you? What are the sensations? So you start to create an awareness. And then you can name your emotions, you can name the feelings if it is possible, because sometimes when we are triggered, we can't really think, we don't know what is happening. And then to start to ground ourselves, to feel the earth beneath us, maybe to place your hands on your heart and repeat to yourself, I am safe, everything is going to be okay, I'm just being triggered, I'm choosing not to react, I'm choosing to respond. And then maybe if you have some more time, you can take this Yoga of Embodiment practice, you can journal, you can reflect. And one thing I want to remind you, be compassionate with yourself. Be very kind. This work takes time. It can take weeks, months, and years. But once we start to become aware, once we start to have an understanding, things start to become easier. We start to see and be compassionate with those parts of us that are in pain, with those parts of us that are wounded, that need love, that need to be embraced. So be kind, be compassionate, take time, honor yourself. When you are ready, let's find a comfortable seated position and let's practice together. I invite you to allow your eyes to close or to lower your gaze if that feels better. To place your hands on your heart and to take some deep breaths together. Deep inhale through the nose, sighing out. Deep inhale through the nose and sighing out. Deep inhale, sighing out. And to bring forward an intention for your practice today. So your intention can be something like acknowledging I am being triggered, or I am regulating myself. I am regulated. I am balanced. I am accessing deeper wisdom. I am understanding what's happening to me. So feel into your intention, what feels good for you. Maybe it can be I'm shifting my triggers. And repeat your intention 3 times. Repeat them with feeling, with awareness. Embody your intention fully here in the now, within your whole body, from the toes to the top of your head. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. And let's start to very gently do some small movements. So circling your shoulders. Inhale, circle your shoulders back. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And the invitation here is to be curious about what this trigger is trying to show you. Be curious. Don't go with the idea of trying to fix yourself, that there is something wrong with you, because there isn't. Your body is an amazing system. It's trying to protect you. Circle your other side. Your body is trying to protect you. It's trying to be alert. So when we are triggered, we're feeling that we are being threatened. So your heart might be pumping faster, beating faster. You might be sweating. You might not be thinking properly. But as we are here, we are slowly trying to balance our bodies, because only when we are balanced can we think clearly. Only when we are regulated can we see the bigger picture. Now from here, let's come on all fours. Place your hands under your shoulders. Spread your fingers. Your knees are hip distance apart. Your back is straight. We're going to just breathe here, remaining still. Breathe down into your belly, into your collarbone, and then sighing out. And then very gently start to circle. And circle other direction. And come back to center. As you inhale, arch your back. As you exhale, round your spine. Breathe into those areas that are feeling tight. Move your body. Hold it here. And then inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, take your hips towards your heels. Take your forehead down, lengthen your arms, breathe. And if it works, bring your forehead down to the ground. Maybe this is the first time today that your body is touching the earth, that your forehead is touching the earth, not your body. Surrender. Breathe here, laugh towards yourself, towards your body for trying to protect you. Very slowly, walk your hands towards the right side, left hand over your right. Stretch the side of your body. Walk your hands towards the other side, right over your left. Come back to center. Inhale as we gaze in between the hands and come into a baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Slowly pedaling the feet, one at a time, twisting. Back to center. Step your feet and come to the front of your mat. Soften the knees if you need to. Relax your head. And then very slowly we are going to rise up, one vertebrae at a time. Head up last, arms by your side, and your palms face forward. From here, we're going to spread the legs. So we're going to take this position. So your feet are a bit wider than your hips, and we're going to take the toes to point slightly in, very slightly, just slight inward, and then bend your knees. And now try to push the feet away from each other. So create this action of pushing the feet away from each other. And see that when you're doing this, your legs, they are grounding. And you're also creating more space in your lumbar spine, in your sacral. This is the area that is related to the emotions, the water element within us.